Greetings, everybody, and welcome back to episode 77 of Extreme Evocast, an all-purpose Pokemon podcast where we talk about news, trivia, and everything related to Pokemon. If you are listening to this on the day of release or soon after, first of all, thank you. Second of all, listen, I know that there's big things to talk about today. I'll get to them in a second. But I want to say, things have been a little messed up recently. This makes sense for the topic I'm talking about today. I'm going to just get right into it. But I have the schedule for this podcast has been all over the place. I'm not going to deny that. And I'm gonna keep it brief here. I'm gonna say that if you are listening to this on like the day of release or soon after, then I have a special surprise for you. And if you're listening to this afterwards, it doesn't really matter. But I guess if you're listening to this after the fact, then you know what is coming in the next episode, and you're presumably binging of this podcast is what I can only imagine. I know that I had promised to do a review of Legends Arceus, but a new Pokemon game has been teased. So how can I not talk about that today? And it almost works out better for me because next episode is going to be coming out a little bit earlier than usual. It'll be coming out a week after this one. There's only a week gap between this episode and next episode because I am a week late on this one, so I'm going to balance that out by just doing the next episode then. And also because it is spring break, and I will actually have some good, decent time, hopefully, to talk about this. So I'm going to be doing a big episode next time. Legends Arceus, the whole review, the whole shebang. I finished it. I did all of the side quests. I did like 99% of the entire game. So expect that. I'm ready to talk about the game. And I was ready to talk about the game. Trust me. I was really, really excited to talk about the game. But a new Pokemon game has been released. Teased. Oh my god. Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. So I'm talking about it today. I'm riding the hype. How can I not? Can you blame me? Oh my god, we have so many things to talk about today with Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Obviously, they were just teased like 3 days ago, but there's already so many things to say. But of course, before we get into that, we have to do a couple things first. I'm not going to take long. I know I'm as excited to talk about them as you are. So just a reminder, this episode is going to be about Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, and the next episode is going to be a week earlier, there's only going to be a week gap because this episode is a week later than usual, and it's going to be my big final review and discussion about Pokemon Legends Arceus. I don't think that there'll really be anything else to talk about for it. The break has given me more time than necessary to play the game, and I'm very, very thankful about that. So that's what's coming soon. Let's get into it. For general stuff, there's not much going on recently, mostly because the release of Legends Arceus had sort of just completely taken up all of everything. in the realms of Pokemon. First up, though, something that is a little bit important to say is that the eShops are closing. Let me find it. I think like the Wii U and 3DS eShops are closing. Today, Nintendo announced that the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U will close their eShops to purchases at the end of March 2023. Oh, 2023. So like a year from now. Is that a typo, or is it actually happening in 2023? Hold on. Yeah, 2023. I mean, like, that's a long ways away. But with this, the Pokemon Company has announced that Pokemon Bank will be free to use when that happens, though new downloads of Pokemon Bank and the associated Pokemon Transporter will not be possible. So, like, essentially, make sure that you take care of anything you may need with Pokemon Bank, I guess. I mean, that's not even necessarily true. Make sure that you download it, I guess. Make sure you get Poke Transporter. Make sure that you download things from the eShop. I don't know. It's not really super important to say. I guess it's more of just like a If you didn't hear about it, here you go. For anyone Nintendo associated, but it is somewhat important to mention. Next, this is a fun one. If you remember, 2 episodes ago we talked about Bidoof's Big Stand. I think that was 2 episodes ago. We talked about that animated short, Bidoof's Big Stand. Well, I did mention, I think, if I didn't mention it then, I'm mentioning it now, that the music in that short was really banging. And they are releasing the soundtrack on Spotify, or I think it's already released. I can check this right now. It might help to have like the source page open, but I'm going off of notes. Let me. I'm gonna check on Bidoof. Industry Baby came up first. Bidoof's Big Stand official soundtrack. There's 8 of them. Good. It's 8 minutes. What other songs does the official Pokemon Spotify playlist have? Oh, soundtracks from the movies? Literally, okay, Bidoof's Big Stand, Pokemon Movie Music Collection, Christmas Bash, which was from 2007. They haven't added things to Spotify in so long. Pokemon X, 10 years of Pokemon, literally, like the 10-year anniversary. Yo, the Pokerap is on here, and the Pokemon theme. I'm adding this to my playlist, my library right now. The Pokerap and the Pokemon theme, which has 71 million plays. Born to Be a Winner. Oh my God, hold on. These songs like actually slap. I love that song. It's the Johto theme song. Or no, it's not. Sorry. It's the that's the song that plays in the beginning of the, what's it called? The Pokemon Heroes. Oh, I love that. Oh, that song is so good. I didn't know these were on Spotify. I'm liking literally every single one of these songs right now. Oh. Okay, well, there you go. I mean, not only Bidoof's Big Stand, but now we're learning that these amazing songs. Pokemon 3? Is that what it's called? It doesn't matter. Pokemon 3, Pokemon, totally Pokemon, music from the hit TV series from Johto. Pokemon To Be a Master, Spanish version of the #1 kids audio album of 20. Yo, there's a Spanish version that's so topical with today's episode. I'm gonna like play one of these songs in the background. It's not true. Not only because I would get demonetized, but I don't think it would be very. I mean, they're like lyric songs. I don't think it would be very good to play in a podcast. Pokemon the movie, Pokemon To Be a Master, the English version. It's like abbreviated differently, and that's it. From 1999. I didn't know they had Spotify from 1999. That's stupid. Anyway, Bidoof's Big Stand is there. It's like the most recent thing on the Spotify soundtrack. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't gotten anything on Spotify until then. All right, speaking of music, we're not done with music. So there was a new not only was there a new song added to the P25 album, but it's also the last one, which means I finally get to stop talking about Pokemon music. And remember, if you remember a specific episode of mine called Pokemon Songs That Aren't About Pokemon, this one I wouldn't necessarily say is about Pokemon. Not that I ever expect them to actually be about Pokemon, but this one actually has sampled Pokemon sounds from it. It uses like music from the first generation. He also mentions Pikachu in the song. I guess we're going somewhere. I'm kidding, of course. I'm not actually looking for it to be like about Pokemon. I know it's like a collaboration. It's the whole point, but it's a good song. Like one of the best, I would say. One of the that's definitely more my style. It's a lot more poppy, It's really good. It's by Yaffle, featuring Daichi Yamamoto and Amy. I assume that's how you say that artist's name. It's all caps, AAM Amy. So I'm going to say it from now on. But no, it's a fantastic song. Really, really good. Like I said, probably one of the best ones I've heard so far, ever. And bonus points for sampling Pokemon music. If you haven't listened to the song yet, I implore you to do so. It's very, very good. If you like, it's like I wouldn't even know how to explain it. It's very modern pop. I mean, like, I don't know a lot of genres of pop. It's very, 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 very like 2020, 2021 music. It's really good. There was a free content update for Legends Arceus that just happened. I'm going to talk about it a little bit before I obviously next episode is going to be the big Legends Arceus episode, but I'm still going to talk about the new thing. There's new requests, which, I'm realizing now that I guess I'm going to technically have to do. How many are there? There's like 95 in the beginning. Oh, and there's like, they added like, they added like 30. Oh boy. Well, no. Yeah, like 30. Ooh, okay. Well, I might have to do that when before next episode is what I'm planning on doing. If I don't, I'm sorry. If I don't get to talk about literally every single things in the new content update. Anyway, there's like 30 new requests and things. There's like massive mass outbreaks, which are like huge mass outbreaks. I haven't really talked about normal mass outbreaks yet. Hopefully you know exactly what I mean, but just know that there's like a big update for Legends Arceus. I'm going to talk about it next time, but if you are pretty much like done with the game and there's some more content, new post-game stuff, more more outbreak stuff, things like that. Bug fixes, I can assume, not that there's really necessarily anything, but I'm sure there's some. We are going to get into the other news. We're going to speed through the game-specific stuff so we can talk about Scarlet and Violet. First of all, the Hop-Up Community Day was a couple days ago, like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, something like that. Speaking of, actually, while I didn't get to go out for the Community Day, me and a friend have actually been playing Pokemon Go more recently. It's been fun. It's a little late for me to start now in like my last semester of college, but I'm playing it again. So I've been experiencing some things. It's a fun game. It's fun to do. It's a fun game to get around with. So you might hear me talk a little bit more about some of the specifics about Pokemon Go. There is another community day coming on March 13th, which is Sandshrew and Alolan Sandshrew. I'm pretty sure that they have just completely thrown the theming out of the water. Just, it's gone. The pattern that I called in the beginning of this podcast, it's not here anymore. There's none of it. It's just they're just doing whatever they want now, which is certainly not a bad thing, but it makes me look bad. Thanks, Pokemon. And finally, this sort of is a very common theme for the next upcoming things, but there was a Pokemon Day announcement during the Pokemon Presents when Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were released. And there are a couple things happening for Pokemon Day, specifically in Pokemon Go. Alola Pokemons are coming to Pokemon Go. There is different researches based on the different islands. Melee Island special research will be on March 1st. Akala will be on March 22nd. Ula will be on April 12th. And Pony Island will be on May 10th. And then like a bunch more later. May 25th. They're all over the place. There's Alola is here. And there's so many Pokemon coming. Okay, this is not a fake story. I was in class today because I am in college, if you couldn't tell. I was in class today, and it's a little bit of just like a whatever class. People, it's an elective. I don't really try very hard in it, but like I don't think literally anybody else does. It's like a music and it's like an electronic music class. We like learn how to mix music together, but like I don't really know anything about music, so it's a little bit difficult for me. But we were just chilling, we were just hanging around. The professor was walking around the room seeing if anyone needed any help. And so the kid next to me was on his phone, and he was playing Pokemon Go. And I remember specifically he was like, I was just like looking at whatever I was doing on my computer, and I hear him say, like, what the F word is that? Obviously, he didn't say F word. He said the actual swear, but this is a family friendly podcast. Like, what the F is that? And I look over. I didn't know he was playing Pokemon Go, and I was like, oh, maybe he saw something on in his like program or whatever. He was catching a young goose in Pokemon Go, and I was like, me too. I look at that Pokemon and I think, what the F is that? Like, every single time. No offense to young goose, but like, I get it. It was funny. It took me a lot to not like laugh in class, but like, I really, really just was not expecting him to be playing Pokemon Go and for him to be catching a young goose and react so harshly to it. He said it like he didn't even say it under his breath. He just said it out loud. And I was like, it really surprised him. Anyway, Alola Pokemon are coming to Pokemon Go. Tapu Koko is going to be in 5-star raids, things like that, new as you do with the new regions coming out. Lots of new stuff, new Pokemon, new events, new raids. Things are coming to Pokemon Go, and it's all about Alola. Pokemon Unite is, of course, getting like 40,000 new Hollowware since I last talked about it, but more specifically, there's some stuff. 2 new Pokemon. Well, one of which we already knew. It's Aegislash. Aegislash is in the game. He's here. He's been here for like 3 months. No, it's not true. Like 3 weeks. But still. And there is a new Pokemon, but we're going to need some context for this one. Because Pokemon Unite also got a, like, Pokemon Day event. Something called Full Fury Mode. Hold on, I'm going to find this. Because I cannot tell you what this is off the top of my head. As part of the Pokemon Day event, a new mode has been added to Pokemon Unite. This is the Full Fury Battle Mode, which now runs on Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. And you have next to no cooldowns on moves. Hold on, I feel like there was definitely more than that. Pokemon Unite. I'm going to just look up Pokemon Unite. Is there anything else? New Hollowware. I feel like there was... Oh, here we go. Special limited time mode. Full Fury Battle, which allows you to revive and have cooldowns quickly. Grammar. So yeah, it also lets you revive Pokemon. And as well as a new Pokemon. A new character. Hoopa. And oh my god... Jesus Christ. Hoopa is insane. Hoopa can make holes. He can, like he does in the games, but, like, people can teleport through them. People can teleport across the map. People can teleport from spawn to him. People can teleport from, like, base to base. It's insane. I don't understand why they, like, just gave this Pokemon all of the crazy abilities. He also turns into a different Pokemon. Like, he becomes unbound when he uses his Unite move, and it lets people just teleport to him whenever they want. Up to 2 Pokemon. It's insane. There's so many. Oh my god. I cannot imagine how this is going to change the way that we play Pokemon Unite, but, like, oh my god, it's so many new mechanics, as well as new Hollowware, which is Sacred Style Gardevoir. Sorry, this is the new Hollowware speed round. This is where we look at literally every single new Hollowware that gets added, and there's usually like 15 every single episode. Sacred Style Gardevoir. She's got, like, a cute little coat on. Cook Style Pikachu. Sweet Style Absol. He's got little neckerchief on. Frontier Style Serena. Let me look at her. Oh, she's got, like, a cute little, like, Western dress on, I suppose. I don't know the word for it. Cute. Bedtime Snorlax. He's literally in, like, a baby pajamas. He's got, like, a hood with oh my god. He's got, like, the hood with the frills on the back of it, literally like a baby. And then Frontier Wigglytuff, who I haven't seen yet. Oh my god, she's wearing like a big dress. with a little bow, with like she's wearing like a big dress with like a white shirt underneath and like a huge belt with a gem in the middle of it. So Western. Oh, I love that. That's so cute. Oh, the skins in this game are so good. Yeah. And surprisingly, that's like it. There's like nothing else going on. Pokemon Masters and Pokemon Cafe Mix have a couple things, but nothing insane. Nothing really worth talking about, if I'm being honest with you. Events that have already ended. Pokemon Masters is getting some new event with Blue. It's not really important. Pokemon Cafe Mix is getting like a bunch of new Pokemon. You know how it is. There's no reason to talk about them every single episode. Today we are talking about the big stuff. Pokemon Day, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Forgot the name. No merch either. No plentiful plushies. I don't know what's going on. Legends Arceus has halted all Pokemon madness. And I'm kind of excited for that because it means that next time we'll have even more time to talk about Legends Arceus. But until then, we're just gonna skip right to the topic. There's nothing really to talk. Trust me, I looked. It's like there's nothing really to talk about. I'm too excited. There's no reason to go. It's not often that we get such a good opportunity to jump right into like the most exciting Pokemon news of all time. So I'm gonna do just that. First, though, of course, I almost want to say unfortunately, just because of how much I want to talk about this, but. First, we have to do everyone's favorite segment where we talk about a random Pokemon every single episode, and today's Pokemon is number 512. If you can think of it, I would be very surprised, honestly. I'll give you a second. Today's Pokemon is a Grass-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 5, Simisage, who evolves from Pansage when exposed to a Leaf Stone. Simisage is the Thorn Monkey Pokemon. Its Japanese name is Yanaki. Its abilities are Gluttony and Overgrow. It has an 87.5% male, 12.5% female ratio. Plus L plus... You're a monkey? I don't know. There's something there. It's 3'7", or 1.1 meters, and 67.2 pounds, or 30.5 kilograms. Okay, so if you need to know anything about me, if you need to learn anything about your dear host today, I always forget to say this, your wonderfully bodacious host, Lillieceon. If you need to learn anything about me, just know that I don't like this Pokemon. I don't like monkeys very much. There's a couple exceptions. Chimchar is fine. Apom is fine. Really, that's like it. Like Oranguru and Passimian are kind of okay, but Simisage in particular, like this group of Pokemon. The Pan Pokemon. Pansage, Panseer, Panpour, and their evolutions are not my cup of tea. I mean, I like his design. I don't think that his design is bad. I just don't like monkeys, like inherently. So, I mean, like okay, don't get me wrong. I think that Simisage is probably one of the coolest. I like his hairstyle. I like his collar. I like that he's got no shirt on. I like that he has pants. I think that that's hilarious. A Pokemon that has pants built in is better than a Pokemon with no pants at all. Or pants and a shirt. I would argue that Simisage has what's going on is like the best opportunity. Sorry, he has pants, a collar, and sleeves, and no shirt. He is the opposite of a tank top. A collar and sleeves, no shirt, and then pants. No shoes, no gloves, just like a huge mohawk. What is he based on? Obviously, they're based on the three wise monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Which one is he? Is he here, no evil? Because you can tell. No, you can tell by like the pose that they're making, right? Panseer has his hand up to his ear, because it's like, hear no evil. Panpour is closed eyes. So Pansage has to be Speak no evil. I mean, he's got his mouth open. He's like, I don't know what's going on. So I guess that's sort of speak no evil. I don't know. He's like cool. He's like the cool one. I don't necessarily know what that means. He's giving a little thumbs up. If that relates at all to the Three Wise Monkeys, then I don't know. He's based on Bosozoku, which means running out of control tribe, as in vehicle. It's a Japanese youth subculture associated with customized motorcycles. What does that have to do with the hairstyle? Hold on. Yankee? Oh, like the pompadours. Sorry, I like that it's underneath Yankee, as in like the United States Yankee, and then like the Yankee culture in Japan is like that subculture. I guess it's based on that. Oh. Is this offensive? There's like some stuff about it being offensive. In the late 19th century, the Japanese were called the Yankees of the East in praise of their industriousness and drive to modernization. In Japan, the term Yankee has been used since the late 1970s to refer to a type of delinquent youth. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm glad it's not offensive. It seems like it might be offensive in other cultures, but in this context, it's not offensive. Thank God. Let me just say thank God. But cool, it's like, it's cool, okay? That's all I can say about it. I don't even really, I don't know. Simi Sage is probably my favorite out of the three, like I've said. I like his design quite a bit, and as I'm looking at it a little bit more, I can appreciate his design. I don't like it, but I can appreciate it. Excuse me, I just hit the mic. Oh, is that why his name is Yanaki? That's funny. Is that just like a coincidence? What is Simi Seer's name? Baoki. Oh, it is. It's sort of based on that. That's cute. What does Yan mean in that, or Yana in that sense? Let me see. From Yanagi or Yasagi and monkey. Might also involve Keki. Okay. Yanaki is a combination of Yanagi. It may also involve Yankee and Keki. Keki, Yankee. Sorry, these are fun words to say. Anyway, trivia. Simic in its pre-evolution, the only non-starter Pokemon to have Overgrow as a legally obtainable ability. In this case, it's a hidden ability. Is that it? Well, Pokedex entries? Ill-tempered, it fights by swinging its barbed tail around wildly. The leaf growing on its head is very bitter. It attacks enemies with strikes of its thorn-covered tail. Cool. So this guy's a little rough guy. I like him. I guess that's why he's the Thorn Monkey Pokemon. Okay, what are we looking at for shiny form? I'm not expecting anything, necessarily interesting. And I was right. It's just the same. It's just green. It's just the same color. Like, it's a different shade of green, but it's just the same color. Nothing else changes. He just becomes a pine tree instead of a normal tree. Sorry. Like a deciduous tree. He's just a pine tree now. Okay. This is like a 4 out of 10. This is not... I like that he's a pine tree, but man, you really couldn't have done something a little bit more interesting. I'm leaving it at that. Sorry, Semi-Sage. Okay. Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Here we go. So if you've been living under a rock, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet are coming. They're Gen 9, baby. It is based in, as far as I can tell, Spanish inspired culture, like Alola is to Hawaii and Hawaiian culture. It is based in Spanish culture in Spain. And wow, oh my god, it's beautiful. This game looks so pretty. So first of all, I want to ask some questions because I don't know this for sure. It's still a little bit up in the air. We literally have three starters and a little bit of trailer, which I'm gonna go through like every major point in this trailer for you real quick. But the questions I have: is it going to be based in the Legends Arceus engine? And I think the answer is yes. It looks like Legends Arceus does. It literally looks exactly the same. Like it looks like it's in the engine. I know that the Switch and Pokemon games use the same engine, but like if you told me that these were Legends Arceus screenshots, I would believe you. The art style is very similar. The Pokemon are very similar looking. I mean, they always look the same. So, and that raises another question: is this going to be? Is it going to, what are the battles going to be like? Are you going to be able to walk around and throw Pokeballs at Pokemon, like you can in Legends Arceus? And if you can, are battles going to be the same? Are they going to throw away the original Pokemon, the battle system? Because honestly, I haven't had an opportunity to talk about the battle system in Legends Arceus yet, but I like it. I think that it is good. I think that it's fun. I think that it's a little bit more intuitive than the traditional battle system. It is a little bit lacking, but I like it a lot, and I don't think I would mind if we got a full Pokemon series with that concept. Now, I don't think that Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet is going to be that kind of game. I don't think it's going to be a collectathon. I don't think it's going to be a like just a Pokédex fill out. You know, I think it's going to be another traditional thing. I think there's going to be more badges. There's a clip that we saw of like all of the Pokemon types around like a fountain, like a very colorful fountain. And at first I thought they were badges, and I'm like, yo, there's so many badges, but it's just the types. Oh my God, this game looks so beautiful. I'm going to talk about this a little later, but like, I think it's going to be more so I think it's going to be a gym badge game again. I don't think it's going to be like Legends Arceus. And like, I genuinely do not think it would be a bad idea to do the Legends Arceus formula. I think changing things up worked really well with Legends Arceus, and I think that I would be excited for it. But I would completely understand if they didn't want to do that. Oh my God. Okay. I'm like overwhelmed. There's so much to talk about here. Let's talk about how gorgeous the game looks first, so I can get this off my mind. Oh my God. So obviously Spanish culture, Spanish architecture, Spanish landscape is gorgeous. There's no denying that. You have, we saw a picture of like deserty, like sandstorm. I don't know if that's like the beach or if it's like a rocky area. I don't know where in Spain there is like deserty places, but I'm assuming this is inspired by something real. Not everything has to be inspired by something real, but most of them are. There is that sort of pure, like the best comparison I can make is like Delfino Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine. That like, tiled, very white, very squared off buildings look to it on the beach, like Costa del Sol in Final Fantasy VII. Similar to that. So beautiful. Oh my God, I love it. I'm so excited. I've been talking about this with some friends, obviously, over the course of the last few days. And like, man, I don't know what it is about Spanish culture and Spanish architecture and everything like that, but like, oh my God, it makes me so excited for this game. It's beautiful. I really, really am excited to learn more about it. Just as I was more excited to learn about Hawaiian culture through references and features in Alola. But I'm so happy that we're getting another culturally inspired game like Alola, like Sword and Shield, things like that. Oh my God. But there's too much to say about the visuals of this game. I would be here forever, but like, it looks like a good Switch game. Obviously the Switch is limited in how it can process things. We know that from Legends Arceus. We know that from Sword and Shield. But I think that it looks amazing for what it is. I think it is a massive step up from Sword and Shield. The landscaping is way more beautiful. The Pokemon designs, oh my god, like Magnemite has this like metallic sheen to it. Seviper has like actual scales. It's like, there's like dynamic shaders going on. It looks so good. A beautiful, wonderful direction from Pokemon. Art style wise, and also just like general vibe direction wise. So good. I am over the moon excited about this game, if you can't tell already. All right, I'm going to shut up about how gorgeous this game is. Looks really good for the hardware. Obviously, there's limitations, but that's just the Switch. I think it looks better than Sword and Shield. I think it looks better than Legends Arceus. I think it looks really, really good. Other aspects of the game. There are some new Pokemon. Sprigatito. Oh boy, I'm going to have to look these up. I don't remember them off the top of my head. Sprigatito. Fuecoco, is that how you say its name? And Quaxley. Quaxley is a little duck guy. I mean, like, you can look these up. I'm not going to explain their appearances to you, but like, oh my god, Quaxley is so funny. I love him. I think, oh man, like, there's something about these starters that look so traditional to me. They don't look like new Pokemon starters. They look like old Pokemon starters. They look like something you would find in Johto. I love Fuecoco. I love Quaxley. I love Sprigatito. Sprigatito, I think, is going to be my Pokemon of choice for this game. Last time it was Scorbunny. This time, I think it's going to be Sprigatito. It's just too cute. Obviously, there's the discussion going around of whether or not he's going to stand up. Keep your paws on the ground, little kitty cat. I personally don't mind either way. I don't think that it's going to be bad if he lifts those little paws out the ground. It becomes bipedal, like Litten, like Incineroar, like every single starter to come before it. But I know that some people might not agree with that. Obviously, there's some things to be said. I'm gonna tread the line between family friendly here. It's the weed cat. It looks like a weed cat. I don't know if that's necessarily where they're going to be going in the direction wise for Sprigatito, but it's a weed cat. That's like the whole joke. I hope they don't go in that direction. I think it would be funny, but I hope that they don't. Fuecoco is he's supposed to be a chili pepper, I'm pretty sure, from what I've seen. Quaxley is a duck. He's an earnest and tidy duckling Pokemon. He's just a little guy. They're all just little guys, and that is what is there more to ask from a Pokemon starter, if I'm being honest with you. We are in a new age. Sword and Shield was 3 years ago. We are in the new age of Pokemon. We got Legends Arceus. It was a hit. Didn't necessarily introduce any new Pokemon. I mean, it did, but also not really. This is new. This is Sword and Shield level. This is the first time that I'm talking about a new Pokemon mainline series since the podcast started. The podcast sort of started, I'm pretty sure, episode 4 was the first episode of Let's Talk Galar. And then this is it. We've come a long way. I'm going to be doing Let's Talk whatever the name of the region is, which we don't know yet. Gen 9. This is insane to me. This is a fever dream. I didn't think it would happen so early. Legends Arceus just came out. I didn't think it would happen at all. But I am so, so glad to see that it is a beautiful looking game, a beautifully inspired game. Oh my god, it looks so good. I'm so excited. Can you tell that I'm going to be way overly positive about this game? My expectations for this game are high. And, that might be a bad idea, and I'm totally with you on that one. But I don't care. I really think that I really think this game is going to be good. So from what I've seen so far, I think that Legends Arceus and this game is a huge step in the right direction for Nintendo, for Pokemon, for Game Freak. Sword and Shield, I don't think was a step in the right direction, as much as I talked it up. This game, so far, my opinion might change. Step in the right direction. What else is here to talk about? The protagonists. So we also know the protagonists, and they're a little boring. I like their vibes. I like what they're going for. I like that they both look the same. I like that they are we expect them to be customizable. I think that's the whole point. I like that. I like their outfit. I think it's cute. I like their little shorts. I have seen some designs on Twitter that are much better. And, they're not the strongest in the world, I would say. But I think they look okay. I think they look fine. I think that them going for a more customizable look with it is totally okay. I do not think that is going to be a problem. The protagonist designs are not necessarily extremely important in the long run of things. I think what the problem people have with them is like even Pokemon protagonist designs like Gloria and Victor in Sword and Shield, and even like Akari and Ray in Legends Arceus, they were recognizable. They look like Pokemon characters. I don't think that these protagonists look like Pokemon characters. I think that they just look like little kids. I don't think that they look necessarily striking. They don't have any striking features about them. Not that is necessarily a bad thing, but I think that you can make a more interesting protagonist without and still also having them be customizable. Literally just make their designs interesting. A little bit more interesting. And then you can just take their clothes off and put new ones on. Maybe not the best phrasing there. You know what I'm talking about. I think that they might have went a little bit too far into the character customization aspect of it, but in the grand scheme of things, I genuinely do not think it's going to be a big deal. It might be something that people complain about because they're looking to complain about things when there's only a minute and a half of trailer. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem later in the game. The art style of the trainers are something that I've seen people complain about. Personally, I don't see a problem with it, but it is an aspect of criticism that I've seen people touch on, and I can see it certainly. I don't think that they look amazing. I don't know if the trainers are all going to look like this is the thing. Who knows? We'll have to see. We literally only have a couple minutes of footage. We'll have to see if they change any art. We'll have to see if they do anything different. We've only seen mostly landscapes and Pokemon. That's it. Oh man. I cannot believe that I'm talking once again about Generation 9. I really didn't think that we would see it anytime soon. But here it is. Get ready for the new wave of Evocast. This is it. Legends Arceus and BDSP was sort of the middle ground. It was Season 1 was Sword and Shield, Season 2 BDSP Legends Arceus, Season 3 I guess Season 2 and Season 3 were also BDSP Legends Arceus and Sword and Shield. Season 4, I guess. I don't know. I guess technically Season 4 because it's coming out in late 2020. November 2022. That is so early. That's only a couple months away. Oh my god, it's so soon. See, what I'm trying to say is that there's a new wave of Pokemon among us. Oh, hold on. I need to enhance this. Let me rephrase that. There's a new wave of Pokemon among us. And I think I just like, I can't believe it. All of my whole train of thought went down the drain with that Vine Boom joke, but like, it's just, man, there's something about this generation that I really, I like it. I like what I see so far. I'm not gonna praise things that aren't there. I'm gonna be cautious with my high hopes. But if this game is like, even if it's like just as good as Legends Arceus, I don't think that is a bad thing. I think that Legends Arceus was a fantastic game and a fantastic step in a step in a fantastic direction, which you can hear more of in the next episode. But I'm just excited. I think the game looks gorgeous so far from what we've seen. I love the starters. I love the inspiration. I am so excited to see more. Like, even more so. It might just be the hype, but I would say that I am even more excited to see more than I was with Sword and Shield, or with Sun and Moon, or X and Y. I can't wait. Maybe it's because I have a place to talk about it this time, that I'm comfortable sharing and talking about news and things like I was getting started with Sword and Shield. This generation is going to change Evocast to, like, it's going to meld with the new Evocast, where I am more confident, I talk more about things that I talk more about my opinions about things. I talk more about things in media with the new generation. And I think that I'm excited to see where this goes, both with this podcast and also with this generation. We'll just have to see where it goes. I cannot believe that Generation 9 is here. Well, that it's coming, and that it's been revealed. It feels like a fever dream, but it's not a surprise that I am complaining about. Whew, anyway, oh boy. Trust me, I could go on and on about this game. I'm gonna end it there, though. I'm gonna contain myself. I don't want to talk too much about things that aren't there. The game is gorgeous so far. We have just enough information to keep me so excited. We have the starters. We've kept the artists happy, and all we can do is wait for more. But until then, I will not see you next time, for we have one more segment to do, and that is everyone's favorite segment, where we talk about a random move every single episode. And today's move is a damage-dealing poison-type move introduced in Generation 3, Poison Fang. Not sure why I gave, so much flair to that. Poison Fang in Japanese is excessive Poison Fang, which is so much cooler than just Poison Fang. Poison Fang is a poison-type move, physical, 15 PP, 50 power, 100% accuracy. In Generation 3 to Generation 5, Poison Fang inflicts damage and has a 30% chance of badly poisoning the target. What is badly poison? What does that mean? It's also a special kind of poison condition known as bad poison. Amount of poison damage inflicted to the poison increases over time. Is that really? Sorry, does Poison Fang do toxic? It does. Poison Fang does toxic. I did not know that. Psycho Shift if the user is badly poisoned. So the only moves that can badly poison are Toxic Spikes, Fling if you're holding a Toxic Orb, and Poison Fang. Interesting. So I didn't know that Poison Fang gives you badly poisoned. That is so interesting. And at Generation 6 onwards, Poison Fang now has a 50% chance to badly poison. That is so high. 50% chance. Every time you hit Poison Fang, there is a 50% chance that you're going to toxic your opponent. Which, at that point, why wouldn't you just use Toxic? But, it's also damage. the user bites the target with toxic fangs. This may also leave the target badly poisoned. I think that's all you need to know. There's nothing interesting about that. Is there any trivia? Trivia? This is the only move that has a chance to badly poison as a secondary effect. Cool. Just what I was looking for genuinely, for trivia. That is the most trivia thing ever. It's like information that is already kind of there, but yeah, it is the only move that has a badly poison as a secondary effect. Thank you. And with that is going to wrap it up for me for today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you all so much for listening. You can follow me at Twitter at Lillieceon, Lillieceon, or you can follow the podcast at Extreme Evocast on Twitter to get updates on when the podcast is coming out, and also if it is being delayed or any other thing that may happen with it. But I will see you next time for the Legends Arceus episode. This is the big one. It's coming out in a week. It's coming out less time than usual, mostly because I'm late with this one, but it's a plus. In a week, and if you're listening to this and it's already been a couple months since this episode came out, there you go. The next episode is about Legends Arceus. You're welcome. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.